Hello everyone, I'm Sean Mooney, and welcome to Coliseum Video's WWF's Rampage 91. Now, today I'm at the beautiful Sterling Farms Golf Course in Stamford, Connecticut. And coming up a little bit later, Bobby the Brain Heenan and Mean Gene Okerlund are going to be giving us some golf instructions.
Mooney. Hey.
What are you guys doing here? It's a little early for golf tips, isn't it, Bobby Heenan?
Well, later on we're going to be showing some people the proper way to...
Nice outfit. What is this, the Weasel Open?
No, it's not the Weasel Open. This is the proper attire when you play golf in Beverly Hills.
Or if you go hunting in Beverly Hills.
Whoops.
Watch it! You almost hit that old man over there.
Need new grips. He's an old guy anyway.
Gene Okerlund, you're really going to play golf with the Brain?
I'm going to suffer through it.
Do you mind if I ask you what your handicap is?
Yes.
Well, if you guys don't mind, I'd really like to get
Why
to
don't you come with us?
91.
We'll show you a few golf tips. We'll show you the proper way. Got to keep the arm bent at all times. Get the knee down. Cock the shoulder in.
Is that to throw your club?
That's tennis, pal. Different game. This is golf.
Well, let's go. Come on.
I think it's about time to get to our fan favorite
Come on.
match.
Come on, let's
see out of the
course.
course.
Let me drive this
Squaring
time.
off against the then Intercontinental Champion, Mr. Perfect, for Joseph Weiss of Dumont, New Jersey. Fresno, California, a site where World Wrestling Federation history could be made in this upcoming bout.
Here is the World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Champion, Mr. Perfect.
Hello everyone, I'm Sean Mooney. Alongside me, the very profound Lord Alfred Hayes, to provide color commentary for this Intercontinental title match. And Lord Alfred Hayes, this is going to be a tremendous encounter. We have not had a bell as of yet. But considering the two combatants, I think you would agree.
Yes, thank you for that generous introduction, Sean. Let's see if I can introduce a little profundity into
You
this
always
match.
give me such a nice introduction on Primetime Wrestling. I just thought I would return the favor.
Awfully kind of you. And Mr. Perfect, as always, looking in great condition.
Your Lordship, we believe he has met his match today as the Flawless One prepares to take on this individual, British Bulldog from the United Kingdom.
Yes, many thousands of miles away from home, he's wandered afar, the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith, but he has been extremely successful, hence he gets this chance to remove that championship title, the Intercontinental title, from Mr. Perfect. However, will he be up to this particular task?
We are quickly going to find out. The bell has sounded. This match for the World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Championship is underway. Lordship, I know you have a warm spot in your heart for Davey Boy Smith. And I know the folks back home are very proud of this individual.
They really are. They really think that this man has done so much for England. He has exported his talents here to the United States of America and to other foreign countries. He doesn't care how far he goes. You'll often see him in Osaka or Tokyo and places like Hong Kong, but he campaigns mostly here in the United States, where he's extremely well known and awfully admired.
Two superstars lock up again briefly now. Perfect with a side headlock. Shed by the British Bulldog. Oh, big shoulder block. Luckily for Mr. Perfect, he somewhat grazed that shoulder. He might have been knocked throughout the map here. Slid out there for a second to confer with Coach.
Both these men possess superb physiques, but a little taunting there by Mr. Perfect. He's trying to get the British Bulldog psyched out of this match. I don't think he'll do that, though.
I think it's backfired because British Bulldog is now saying to Mr. Perfect, if you think you're so strong, let's have a test of strength.
Yes. And I don't think he would match upper body strength with the British Bulldog, but just look at the physique of Mr. Perfect. And you
Now
can see
feigning
that-
a shoulder injury or something. I didn't see, perhaps he was injured in that shoulder block, that collision in the center of the ring.
That's possible. I was going to say, if you look at his physique, you can see that he is a finely tuned athlete, but not possessing that complete upper body strength that the Bulldog possesses.
Oh, I think that is the international sign for chicken.
And I don't think that Davey Boy Smith is advised doing things like that. I really don't. To me,
It is not the British way.
It is not the British way at all. No, definitely not. And I don't like that. But
Oh,
that's
boy.
Son of a gun, he called it.
Yes, something to that effect. Goes after that left arm. It looks as though Mr. Perfect did suffer some damage to that shoulder. And the British Bulldog intent on capitalizing on that injury.
Very quick indeed. Our third man in the ring there, David Hebner, keeping a very, very close eye on this match.
A lot at stake in this encounter. Great move there by the British Bulldog. Grabs the arm, comes up with the leg scissor, and nearly gets the cover. Mr. Perfect over with a sunset flip, brings down Davey Boy Smith. Not for long. Look at this exchange. Back and forth.
I think Davey Boy Smith is beginning to enjoy this encounter. He's had Mr. Perfect in a couple of compromising situations there.
A little bit of a low blow there, Lord Alfred Hayes, and I believe the referee saw that.
It did
That
appear
is certainly
to be
an
a low blow,
effective
yes.
way to get to Davey Boy Smith.
But not for long, apparently. Bulldog overcame that low blow.
As Mr. Perfect sees all the floors from the top turnbuckle to the canvas.
I saw the coach's notepad there. I think they're going to have to go to plan B now by the look of this match.
Why is it always turned upside down? Is there nothing on that clipboard?
He doesn't want Bulldog, obviously, to read their game plan. Perfect now recovered completely from those heavy blows he just took to the turnbuckle, or from the turnbuckle to his head. And Davey Boy Smith really
Hard
winded
shot to the ribs.
by those attacks.
Suppose there's any signal in those sharp blasts from the whistle of coach?
Oh, there definitely is. They have a code with that whistle. I don't know exactly what it is, but he does.
Or is he just sounding off?
No, he gives instructions to Davey Boy. I mean, Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect. Now the Boston Crab on, and it's a little extra help from that second rope there. He's going to need it. Davey Boy Smith has incredible lower back strength. And good example of it there as he just presses his way out of that terrific hold Mr. Perfect had on the British Bulldog.
Powerful move by Davey Boy Smith there. It was like a spring recoiling and shot Mr. Perfect out the ring, but he's bounced straight back in. These two men are completely determined.
Standing drop kick. And Davey Boy Smith knocked out of the ring for the first time in this encounter. Dangerously close to coach. He gets in a few shots of his own. Here's the referee. Being distracted by Mr. Perfect. And here comes Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, I don't know what this has got to do with Hart.
Well, he just saw some very questionable tactics being used by coach. And one thing the Hitman cannot stand for is those individuals who break the rules.
Well, he came here and evened up the odds against Davey Boy.
That has got to be a comfort for the British Bulldog to have the Hitman at ringside now.
But I wonder the referee didn't send Bret Hart packing from the ring. I don't see that he has any license to be there, quite honestly. However, the referee is tolerating his presence, and look at this. Wow, what
Catapulted off the chest of Davey Boy Smith right onto the referee, Dave Hebner. And the flawless one tempting a disqualification here. He had better be careful.
And what a hard-fought battle this is turning out to be. The British Bulldog, we knew he had great resilience, a lot of staying power, and he's certainly showing it now.
Mr. Perfect slides by, puts on a sleeper hold. Can he hold it?
I don't
Whatever
know.
those signals of the whistles mean now, I think he just wants him to drop the British Bulldog and get this title defense over with.
Sean, I don't know how effective that sleeper hold is going to be. Davy Boy has a 21-inch neck. He has tremendous trapezius muscle bulk there. And I don't think you're going to get him with a sleeper hold, although he does appear to be sagging. And I would watch him very, very closely if I were Mr. Perfect, because that may be a sham. He may be baiting a trap to lure
That's
him in.
two, Lord Alfred Hayes. One more and it's over. No. You were right. British Bulldog fights back. Mr. Perfect holds on, and it's going to turn out to be a big mistake. Driven into the corner, but that sleeper hold definitely had an effect on Davy Boy Smith. Here's a reverse. Body presses Mr. Perfect right onto the top rope and makes it hurt. And Mr. Perfect clearly frustrated at this point.
And look at Davy Boy Smith now. He's really piling on the pressure, completely focused on this job in hand, and that is to get the title from Mr. Perfect. Oh, what an unfortunate collision there.
And it looks as though Dave Hebner may have been knocked cold. That collision to the British Bulldog, now it is a free-for-all in the squared circle.
Hebner is down, and
British Bulldog rolls up Mr. Perfect. It could be over here. Coach tries to get into the act. In comes the Hitman.
And Hebner still not making any sign
The
of being
Hitman
conscious
asking.
at all. A 1-2-3 there, but it's only a token 1-2-3 by Bret Hart. That cannot be official.
Otherwise, we'd have a new Intercontinental Champion. And as you know, there is a lot of bad blood between the Hitman and Mr. Perfect.
And Bret Hart, who poked his nose in, is getting it shoved out of shape right now. I wouldn't mind betting he's wondering why he poked his nose in there. And
Well, we
he
have
did.
a bell
Well,
now.
I don't know, look at this.
The brawl continues, though. And now the Hitman fires back. This started out as a match for the Intercontinental Championship. It's now a street fight.
Wow.
Bret Hart with an elbow connects with the chin of the flawless one over the
Ladies
top
and
rope.
gentlemen,
Let's get the official
The
word.
British Bulldog has been disqualified for outside interference. Here is your winner and still the World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Champion, Mr. Perfect.
As this battle ends, a lot of controversy. British Bulldog disqualified as Mr. Perfect retains the World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Championship.
All right, there, here we go. Bobby, move away. You're right behind my ball.
Excuse me.
You ever been on a golf course before?
Hey, thanks for the ride, guys.
Oh, please.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Watch them trees over there.
Would you...
Hey, nice shot.
Hey, that's gonna play.
Think you killed a squirrel.
We just saw a great fan favorite
Watch
match. The
this.
former Intercontinental Champion, Mr. Perfect, facing the British Bulldog. Now, if there's an encounter you'd like to see, all you have to do is send a postcard to WWF Fan Favorites, care of Coliseum Video,
Hey.
430 West
Okay.
54th Street, New York, New York, 10019. Excuse me, Bob Heenan. Perhaps if you
Oh, that can work.
tried it that way.
Okay.
Right now, let's get back to action. An encounter involving the Texas Tornado as he takes on the
Hexy-type.
Warlord.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Currently in the ring, weighing 321 pounds, the Warlord.
Brain, did he say that Sherry received him?
And his
At the door.
opponent,
Oh, excuse me.
from Denton, Texas, weighing weighing 254 pounds, the Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich.
Texas Tornado about to emerge here in Madison Square Garden. And what tremendous success, Anvil, he's had here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Not only the World Wrestling Federation, but he's a world championship discus thrower as well. And he used it in the ring as the discus punch, and what velocity he has behind it.
I like to call it the whirling dervish myself, Anvil.
Yeah.
What a move that is.
Oh, he gets a lot of torque behind it.
And is this guy put together? Oh, take a look.
Again, we have a size difference here.
Yeah, Warlord's a lot bigger.
Tornado's a lot quicker, Brain.
Warlord's a lot stronger.
Tornado's a lot smarter, Brain.
Now you've lied to the people.
No, I have not.
He's from Texas. He can't be smarter.
Warlord's stuck for an answer when you say hello.
Warlord, about as close to a monster as you want to come.
What a powerhouse.
Look at the size of Warlord's legs, the power.
Am I wrong, or did I see or hear, Brain, he did 19 reps with 500 pounds on the bench?
Yes, on my show, Primetime Wrestling, he did over 500 pounds 19 times, and he had a sore back and sore chest to start with, and still did that.
Amazing.
Warlord showing a lot of power there.
And the only reason he stopped is because he felt he was going to damage something. He could have done a lot more.
You know, strength in the weight room's one thing, but strength in the wrestling ring's a whole different ballgame.
Boy, you can say that again, Anvil.
Boy, you can say that again, Anvil.
What, is there an echo in here?
No, I'm just commenting.
Oh.
You were trying to act like you knew something about weightlifting, right, Brain?
I do. I take Barbarian to the gym with Haku all the time. I don't particularly care about being in there with a bunch of sweaty guys in their underwear lifting a bunch of metal. I'd rather rip them. I'd rather do it business-wise, mentally.
Yeah, rip them off business-wise. We got your drift.
Not what I meant.
Tornado would be at a big disadvantage if he decides to do this, Anvil, with the height.
Well, the brain controls the body. The brains control the muscle. So what happened to Bobby Heenan? What happened to his body?
My brain is working overtime on business matters rather than lifting a bunch of stupid iron.
Yeah, when they passed out brains, he thought they said pains, and he said, I don't want any.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Again?
Either one of you.
And leave you alone here with the Anvil? Would you like me to do that?
No, you can stay. I don't trust this man.
Whoa, Texas Tornado turning the tables here. Sounds like, almost like a Mexican standoff there, Anvil.
Yeah, don't underestimate Kerry Von Erich's strength. He has a tremendous, when you're a world-class discus thrower, you've got a tremendous amount of strength in your abdominals and obliques, the twisting power, the turning.
You know, guys that went out for track were always guys that couldn't make the football team or they were academically stupid. You know that?
Track and football don't take place at the same time, Brain, to begin with. One is done in the fall, the other is done in the spring.
See, I told you.
Fighting it, trying to come up here.
Half the guys in the Dallas Cowboys are track and field men.
Yes, and they had a great season.
Fighting a little fire with fire. Didn't even budge him, though, on that shoulder block. Look out. There's the quickness that we talked about. Can't quite reach him. Oh, there it is.
But he's not down yet.
Average guy would have been down and out. Oh, bear hug.
These aren't average guys, though, Monsoon. You can look at that. Big deal discus throw. Anybody throw a sewer wit across the street. Takes an art to throw a frisbee.
Yeah, a little pooch could do it. A little pooch could catch one.
That was a Texas Tornado's forte in college. He was a javelin catcher.
You resemble that remark, Brian. Told me you were the javelin catcher.
I happen to be busy at UCLA dating cheerleaders. I don't have enough time to go out and get sweaty and throw things through the air.
One of their favorite pastimes, I understand, was watch the weasel run.
Only one in my class with a convertible. Everyone was jealous. They usually were. Straight A's.
Sure, you were the only one in the 5th grade old enough to vote. Bear hug slapped down here by the big Warlord, squeezing for all he's worth. Whoa, whoa! He got his bell rung right there.
I skipped the 5th grade for your knowledge.
Oh. Not a bad idea for a Tornado here to take a little hike for himself.
Yeah, but one of my men bail out and you say he's a coward.
No, I never said that, Frank. Rammed him face first into the steps.
Yeah, but he's from Texas. That doesn't matter.
Warlord thinks he's got this man beat. He looks pretty confident.
Confidence can cause you a loss, though. You got to know when to be confident and when not to be confident. You don't want to turn your back on a guy like the Tornado.
Action gone to the floor once again.
Whoa! Now where's he going to take him? He's going to introduce him to the ring pole.
Oh. Boy, am I glad I retired, Anvil.
Me too. I wish you were still wrestling, Monsoon.
You do?
That way I wouldn't be sitting here with you.
Why, would you like to have managed me, Brain? Boy,
no, you won't take direction.
I'd have seen through you in a minute.
You wouldn't take direction. You would demand too much of the take.
Block by Tornado. Shoulder block through the inside. Look out. Sunset over the top. Can he get the leverage to get him down?
He's a big man.
He's got big thighs. Look at the muscles in those thighs.
Nope.
He can't do it. Why don't you go throw a discus, Tornado? Why don't you go throw up?
I'm going to tell him who said that.
I never said that. Go ahead, tell him. I don't care.
Okay, I'll tell him.
Oh, you tell him. You'd lie.
Awful lot of damage being done here to the short rib area of the Texas Tornado.
Warlord continuing to pound the back of Kerry Von Erich. Wait a minute.
Whoa!
Couldn't hold him up there. Got him up, but couldn't hold him in. Whoa! Couldn't hold his shoulders down either, even though he had the leg hooked.
He got him up, but he couldn't turn him.
There's some determination by the youngster.
That comes from good discus training. I wonder how the disc in his back's going to feel after this.
Well executed backbreaker. Actually came down more on the lower hip. Well, when you get up around my age, Anvil, that's when you start to feel these moves right here. You don't know that yet, but you will, believe me. I've seen some of the punishment you've taken out there, and some of it that you dished out as well.
Yeah, well, I imagine that arthritis kicks in.
Oh.
Look at the brain.
I don't have arthritis.
Look out, clothesline, and a beauty by the Tornado.
But he's not down yet.
Another one staggers the big mountain.
Boy, he's swinging from left field, too.
There it is. He nailed him with a good one that time.
That's a discus punch.
Over for the cover. 1, 2.
His foot's out. His foot's out.
Foot on the ropes. Referee Danny Davis right on top of the situation. Spotted that.
Warlord lucky that the ropes are that close.
I believe he was out of it. Oh, sleeper.
Could be a choke. I think he's got it below the chin.
Right up over the top of the big guy.
But he's choking him. He's choking him, Monsoon.
There's no choke.
Don't tell me there's no choke.
Oh, look at this. Oh, whoa. Both men hard. Wow! Tornado really came down hard on that apron.
It's close to 600 pounds going out of the ring at that speed.
Yeah, but the Warlord came down right on top of him.
That's okay, though.
Sure, neither one of these guys belongs to you, Brain.
How can they still be on their feet fighting?
I don't think either one of them made it back in time.
I think the Tornado did.
We'll find out in just a moment here. Referee's giving the decision now. Here it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has counted both men out of the ring, ruling this contest a double countout.
Told you.
You said the Texas Tornado beat the count in.
I never said that.
Oh.
Neidhart said that.
Rampage 91 action continues with Animal squaring off against Paul Roma.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to determine which member of Power and Glory will go in individual competition, our referee will conduct a coin toss.
The winner could very well become the loser.
Very easy.
Looks like Romeo Roma won the coin toss.
From Chicago, Illinois,
He'll have to face this man.
Animal. A Legion of Doom. He doesn't care if it's either one of them or two of them, or both. Hey, both these guys being tag team super specialists have to feel a little uncomfortable, both of them. Being in the ring singly.
Awesome power possessed by Animal.
I don't see Hercules getting out of the ring. Animal doesn't care. It doesn't matter to him.
Romeo says, I'm ready. I don't think he knows what he's in for. Come on, ref, you got to get one of those guys out of there. Oh, from the backside. That's what they wanted, a little distraction to give that little edge.
It worked.
They'll need more than that little edge, I'm afraid. Reversal by the Animal, duck underneath. Leapfrog by the big guy. Another leapfrog.
Whoa, Miller. Uh-oh. Arrivederci, Romeo.
Hung him out to dry.
See, Mighty Hercules isn't going anywhere.
Oh. Herc should have been sent right back to the locker room. He's no longer a part of this match.
Look at Hercules. He looks bigger than ever.
Sure, he's been getting more to eat now that he's out from under your clutches.
It's not true.
Whoa. Right over the top rope and down to the concrete with the, oh, look at this. Referee distracting the referee.
Well, I guarantee you, if Hawk was here, the same thing would be happening. They're just fighting fire with fire.
No, it's 2 against 1, Brain.
Same thing.
Romeo did a nice job of distracting the referee so that Hercules could go unnoticed out there.
Whoa. He showed some strength, too, in dumping that big Animal right over the top rope. Not easy to move a guy that big.
Yeah, this Romeo is no slouch, you know.
No, he isn't. Very proud of his handsome, good looks.
Wow.
And well, out here in the World Wrestling Federation, those good looks can be rearranged real easily. Real quick, too.
Drop kick and a beauty. What a waste of time here. Look at this.
I know. That's the only fault I see in Romeo. He's very concerned about his appearance and how he looks.
Conceited is the word, Brain. Backbreaker not all that well executed, but look at the power here.
2.
Oh.
3.
Very impressive.
You know how many people you see handle the Animal like that?
Not very many.
Wow. He's having his way with the Animal.
Axe handle right across the forehead, but the big guy still keeps getting up. Elbow of his own right between the eyes. Look out.
Oh. Oh, there's a lot of fight left in Animal. There's no doubt about that. I don't know if you can beat him singly.
Well, he's got to keep his eye on Romeo. He's got to keep his eye on Herc, and he's got to keep an eye on you too, Brain. He knows what you're all about.
And he needs Duggan, a guy with 4 eyes.
Look at this pile driver. A beauty by Roma.
You get it? He needs Duggan, a guy with 4 eyes.
Will you stop?
Well,
very nonchalant cover.
You've got to get down and pin that man with everything you've got in you to beat this guy. The Animal's getting upset. No, you're not going to hurt me, he says.
That adrenaline flowing through that big, humongous body. The Animal right now, he is impervious to pain. Nice reversal, though, by Roma.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Hello.
Knocked him right in the middle of next week.
Caught him right over the top of the forehead. Like a runaway train. Now he's wasting time.
Roma saying, wait 1 minute. There is no waiting here. Reversal and another reversal and still another one. Oh, right into the referee. Standing drop kick by the Animal. Referee's down. Roma's down.
Referee should have gotten out of the way.
We'll put a blue shirt and a bow tie on you and see how well you do. Blind shoulder tackle. 1, 2, look out. Hercules taking advantage of the situation. Referee Danny Davis down.
He's still down. Coming back in for...
Look at both of them in there now.
We'll finish him off.
Referee's got to turn around. He's got to see this. Referee's on his feet. He didn't see it. Didn't matter. Now he's looking. Now he's counting bodies out there. No, referee's still dazed. Oh, what a power slam. Forget about it. Call it in.
What happened there?
What happened? Listen to Howard Finkel. He'll tell you.
Here is your winner, Animal! Hercules was in, then he was out. Then he was in, then Roma was in, then Roma drop kick.
Let's go back and take a look so the journalists can tell us what happened.
Roma off the top. Oh! Drop kicks his own partner, Hercules, right in the chops. Who's not supposed to be in there, but he's in there. That's what you get for doing things a little bit illegally. Now the referee doesn't know who's supposed to be in there. Animal with a big scoop slam, power slam. See how he grabs those legs? 1, 2, 3, and a win.
All right, you guys, I've been watching you play and hack all day. It's time for the golf instruction. I'm sure you've all been waiting for this, and I'm just going to stand right over here and watch and learn.
All right, Mooney. Bobby Heenan, this is your basic, 35 to 40 yard flip wedge. Please, yeah, come on over here.
Your club's bent.
Get out of here. What we have here, the short game is very important. You know, the guys that are driving at 250, 270 yards, it's all a drive for show, putt for dough, and chipping comes in somewhere in between. Here's what you do. Take a look at this. Yeah, just a nice... Aha! Very good.
I can do that.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Hey, what is this?
My extender.
Extender? That's a ball retriever, you goof. Here, try this.
You insist.
Ah!
The hell?
All right, the next important thing in these golf tips, Bobby.
See you in the clubhouse.
Hey,
what?
Pay attention. Forget her. This is your basic sand shot. We're about 25 to 30 yards from the pin, and it's very important, first of all, to address the ball.
Hello, ball.
No. Address the ball with an open stance and open the club face, because you're going to have to pick this, put a full swing on it, and, of course, finish toward the target.
Pick the ball up.
No. Pick it up with the club.
I know what you mean.
I don't want you to misinterpret. Okay, why don't you back off here, and I'm going to give this a try. And see, this is a very important shot. Here's where you can really save strokes. Aha! Yeah, well, not bad.
No, you didn't dig in good enough. Get out of the way here. Let me show you how the
You
right
give
way
it
to
a
do
try.
Put the ball down. You got to dig in, really plant your feet in.
Mm-hmm.
Back up a little bit. Extend the arms.
Oh, puh.
There's a little bad sand here.
I think we're doing a little excavating here. I'm getting out of this.
Hey, right in.
What? You've got to be kidding me. All right, one final tip, Bobby Heenan.
I'll be at the clubhouse in 5 minutes, sweetheart.
Hey, leave her alone.
She's got a sister.
Well, here's where you got a chance to stick some dollars in your hip pocket.
I know how to putt.
It happens on the putting green. The back of the left hand to the hole. Nice, firm, smooth, and concentrate.
Oh, Mean Gene, what a great putt.
Thank you, Sean.
I'll tell you,
Stiff,
I've heard
stiff.
a great deal about the game of golf.
Give it a try.
Putting.
Okay.
Show some golf etiquette. Keep
There's
it
still
down.
a lot of action to see here on Rampage 91.
Oh, I can't believe it. This thing is just loaded with
I don't know
talent.
if he has,
Some people
learned anything today.
I know what you mean.
At least he's
Yeah,
trying.
he's having fun. Yeah. He's a bit of a duffer right now.
Yeah!
Get out of here, huh?
What?
Did that go in?
What'd you hear? Take a look.
What'd you get?
I had a 3.
You gotta be kidding.
I had a dove or a birdie or something, and he had a 6.
6.
6.
Went right around
I
the
don't
hole.
know about that,
all
but I
right
do
in.
know it's
Come here.
time for our tag team match of the month. A 6-man tag team battle. The Rockers teaming up with the Big Boss Man. They'll face the Nasty Boys and the Mountie.
The following 6-man tag team contest.
Lordship,
is
are you
scheduled for
prepared?
one fall.
For all the action that is about to take place.
Introducing first, coming to the ring by his manager, the mouth of the South,
6-man tag team
Jimmy
competition
Hart.
about to erupt
Weighing in at 247
here at the Fresno
pounds,
Convention Center in Fresno, California.
Here is the Mountie.
And look at that confidence, broad smile on the face of the Mountie. And Your Lordship, you mentioned before this encounter he had reason to be confident, bringing along a couple of individuals to help him out in this matchup.
Well, you can't bring better than the reigning champions with you for a match like this of this importance, bringing the Nasty Boys, knobs and sags out, and here they are in all their nastiness.
And look at those two. You ever see them go through an airport, Your Lordship?
I have indeed. It's not a beautiful
Shoving
sight.
people out of the way,
it's an
knocking
ugly-
things off, luggage out of people's hands, pushing kids aside, giving the security people a tough time. They are truly nasty. Not just in the ring, everywhere they go.
Yes, they certainly create chaos. Yes, I've seen them in airports, I've seen them in railway stations as well. Once I saw them at Penn Station in New York, and all the muggers ran for their lives.
Two of the most exciting and popular superstars of the World Wrestling Federation. Getting set for this 6-man tag team matchup, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, the Rockers. Your Lordship, do you have a Rockers cap?
I do, yes, and it was given to me by that particular person there, Shawn Michaels. He's quite a nice chap, you know. I know he doesn't look it, but he is, yes.
I think a lot of ladies would agree with you about the case. And to make this Coliseum video exclusive matchup complete, we have the former prison guard, the Big Boss Man. What an interesting team Big Boss Man and the Rockers are going to make, Lord Alfred Hayes.
Yes, a feather in the cap of the matchmaker for putting this match together. The Rockers and Boss Man against the Nasty Boys. That's the reigning tag team champions and the Mountie. This Coliseum exclusive certainly is one of the best tag team affairs I've ever seen. Or we'll see. Put it that way.
Well, the team of Big Boss Man and the Rockers should have it all. Skill and quickness of Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, and the power of the former prison guard.
And don't forget that odious little person on the outside there.
Are you talking about Jimmy Hart?
Yes. Yes,
So
absolutely.
is it a foursome that the Rockers and the Big Boss Man are facing?
I think that's what's going to evolve here. Yes, you'll see. I would like to call him the catalyst for success, because, you know, a catalyst has no physical part in any experiment. but they do reflect upon the ultimate outcome. And the ultimate outcome of this one, I'm sure, will be Knobbs and Sags knocking the stuffing out of the Rockers and leaving the boss man in there to be dealt with efficiently by the Mountie.
I'd rather refer to him as the agitator.
Oh, okay.
An annoying presence at ringside. And it looks as though Shawn Michaels is going to start it off for his team. And I'm not quite sure if the Mountie and the Nasty Boys have made their decision.
No, they like to confuse the opposition.
Yes,
the opposition.
Well, the Mountie gets the nod. As this six-man tag team battle gets underway.
Shawn Michaels in the ring now with the Mountie. He's a very accomplished wrestler.
Oh, the big boss man already wants to tag in, Lord Alfred Hayes.
He's very eager. You might find out a little later he wants to tag out too.
As you know, the Mountie, oh, look at this. And as Shawn Michaels tags in the big boss man, the Mountie finds safe ground. And Jerry Sags starts it out here. Very powerful man. Oh, uppercut nearly knocks Sags right out of the ring. Big boss man misses with a clothesline, but he is not going to miss.
Not a power slam. If it is, this could be over right here and now. Well, boss man not pressing home his advantage. I'm sure he could have pinned him there, but I think he'd like to get the Mountie in the ring with him. Mistake.
Heads up play there by Jerry Sags. He spun around, and as the big boss man came off the ropes, it was too late to stop. He went right into his knees. And only after the former prison guard is softened up does the Mountie check in. Oh.
Caught in midair. Superb move there by the big boss man. A little Roman jester there. Oh, wow. Oh, would that ever knock the starch completely out of you? And that too.
The Rockers take out both the Nasty Boys. And what a team Rockers and the big boss man are turning out to be in this encounter.
And this arena here absolutely berserk with their applause for some superb tag team work here.
Well, a little conference. Jimmy Hart does not want the camera in too close. I'm sure there was some very complicated strategy being discussed there, so.
Everything positively popping here.
Brian Knobbs attempts a right. Now is duped by the big boss man.
Oh, what an agile move there on the part of that huge fellow.
Gets a boot right to the ear. In comes Marty Jannetty. Charging in. Off the second rope. Knobbs slammed to the canvas.
And I believe the Rockers
Look at this, a little something extra for his other team members. But that does give Brian Knobbs a little opening.
And I think the Rockers are taking an opportunity here to establish themselves as logical contenders for that championship. The tag team champ. Oh, nice move.
Down goes Knobbs with the count. Got two, Lord Alfred Hayes.
And almost a 3-2. Very, very close.
Crescent kick by Shawn Michaels. Knobbs never saw it coming.
You never know which way it's coming. For that matter, shown from these two. The Rockers, tremendous mid-air collision there. Shawn Michaels getting the better, just a fraction quicker.
Mountie slips in and breaks it up. And boy, has there been a lot of action in this matchup. Whoa!
Oh, gosh! If that hasn't dislocated his jaw, I don't know what it will take to do that. Knobbs really taking a tremendous amount of punishment here. And I don't really see either the Mountie or Sags trying to help him.
Jerry Sags slams a knee to the sternum of the big boss man. It takes him over the top rope and onto the arena floor. And he is in very dangerous territory, Your Lordship.
Indeed he is. However, a little regrouping on the outside. Well, it's not really regrouping. It's really caning the Big Boss Man on the outside.
By tossing the Big Boss Man back into the ring, Mountie and Jerry Sags took out their own man. Attempting to regroup here, the Mountie comes in, does some damage.
Oh, some good shots here by Sags. And Bossman can't take a lot more of this. Look at him.
Pops back up, but...
What a resurgence of energy he showed there, or was that some sort of nerve that was caught?
I think you call that adrenaline, Lord Alfred Hayes. And I think you know as well as I do, the Big Boss Man never gives up. Elbow to the chin, takes him down. Here's a cover. But once again, the Mountie cannot keep him down.
And the Boss Man was thinking even as
double team now.
Referee having an awful job to contain this match. He's sending out the rockers, but leaving Mountie to do some damage. A lot more damage to the Boss Man.
Nearly erupted into a six-man brawl there. Referee Joey Marella doing an excellent job retaining control. And your lordship, there is so much involved in this encounter. All the superstars involved, giving everything they have.
Absolutely, Knobbs is really impressing me at the outset of this match. He took such a heck of a walloping, but now look at him, showing great signs of resilience and stamina, strength, and a lot of speed too. Great tag team tactics.
Now Sags and the Mountie using the tag rope. Shawn Michaels comes flying out of nowhere to break it up. Absolutely no regard for his body whatsoever. He saw the Big Boss Man and was in trouble and came to his aid. No questions asked. What a competitor. All these individuals, for that matter.
Bossman just cannot seem to make it back to his corner. Look at that. That was just pure power that brought off that tremendous body slam. Just brute strength there by Knobbs. And as I said before, he really has taken a shellacking.
What a tremendous match this has been. Oh, wow! Uppercut connects.
Oh, that came from the concrete floor, I think. Oh. It must have traveled about 12 feet before it landed flush on the jaw.
I think the Big Boss Man took all the strength he had and put it into that fist. He really nailed the Mountie.
And he needs this tag here so desperately if he can get to his corner.
There's a tag, in comes Shawn Michaels.
And a fresh man in, Shawn Michaels. He is devastating if he gets the opportunity.
Two good sharp kicks.
Oh,
the Mountie taken out. And so is Sags. As Shawn Michaels takes on the whole threesome. Marty Jannetty from behind. Backdrop by Shawn Michaels.
A little help there by Marty Jannetty with that drop kick so beautifully. What
a three-man collision at the center of the ring. And the action has been non-stop in this six-man tag team match.
And look at this. Knobbs calling for that helmet, that steel helmet, but he got caught instead.
There's a cover.
Oh my word, what complications are here because the referee didn't see any of that.
The Mountie grabs his shock stick. And this on the border of getting totally out of control.
Oh, he's zapped Shawn Michaels. And the Boss Man now making a comeback of his own there.
Now this match totally out of control. Joey Marella slips in. Here's the count. After Brian Knobbs was nailed by the helmet, he never moved. And his other teammates, Jerry Sags and the Mountie, attempted to give him a chance to regroup.
Sure, there was so much mayhem going on there at the end that it was difficult to keep track of it. But the referee did. He kept a very careful eye on everything that took place, and he gave that victory to the Rockers and the Big Boss Man.
What a threesome Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty, and the Big Boss Man turned out to be for this exclusive matchup for Coliseum Video. And a six-man tag team battle like this, you may never see again. The Rockers and the former prison guard victorious. Truly a tag team match of the month. Right now, let's take a look at some hot singles action. The Dragon taking on Smash.
Weighing 284 pounds, from Demolition, Smash!
Is that somewhere in Iowa, Jim? Parts unknown? Is that
Parts unknown means you don't know where he came from.
Oh.
Well, Demolition, that's parts unknown, is usually means downtown Newark.
And his opponent,
I think Newark's a nice place.
I like Newark.
A lot of nice people there.
The Dragon making his way down here. Take a look at the determination on that kisser.
Well, I can feel the heat of that flame down here, Gorilla.
Things are going to get hot in the garden. Could get hot for you too, Brain. Uh-oh, he's going all the way up. Oh, look at this. Darkness has fallen over the garden. I think I got singed there, Anvil.
Yeah, I'm checking my beard out a little bit. I think it's all intact.
Must be 300 to 400 degrees in here.
Whoa! I think that opened Smash's eyes a little bit.
You know, when Smash gets done with him, he could be smoking out the other end.
Can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Or get out of the ring, for that matter.
Smash a tag team special single competition. Sometimes when you're a single, you've been attacked so long, you look over that corner every now and then, but no one's home.
You resemble that remark, Anvil? Do you find yourself doing that in singles matches?
Sometimes I do with the Hitman. When the Hitman's there, I know he's there.
Oh, okay.
But every now and then I take a little peek.
Smash going to work on the left arm and shoulder of the Dragon. Dragon, master of the martial arts. May come into play here in the garden.
I think this may be the biggest opponent the Dragon has faced since arriving here in the World Wrestling Federation.
No question.
Smash is a big dude. Goes about 6'4", all of 300 pounds.
With some very impressive credentials. 3 times World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions.
Cole Holder. Oh, nice maneuver. No matter how big you are, when you got that leverage going for you.
And that quickness, too.
But you know what they say, a good big man will always work over a good small little guy. Or something like that.
Something like that is right. There's also another saying, Brain, a good little man never ever beat a good big man.
And there's another saying, you can lead a dragon to water.
Can't make a duck out of it.
Can't make it. Well, I don't.
Oh, over the top goes the Dragon. Look out. Over that top rope. He hung on to the top one.
Whoa.
Oh, just jerked himself back in there. Takes a whole lot of power to do that, Anvil.
Yeah, but Smash didn't fall for. Whoa!
He fell for that.
Sure did.
He fell a long way.
Dragon a little bit too quick, I think, for the Smasher.
He is quick. He knows his wrestling. He studies his opponents. There's no doubt about that.
Outstanding matchup comes to mind, Brain. One of your family members. In fact, 2 of them that I would like to see the Dragon in there with. One, of course, Haku, and the other one, the Barbarian.
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a match. It wouldn't last a minute. I suggest you don't go out and get popcorn.
Oh.
Dragon working that arm.
Understand we're going to be seeing the Barbarian.
That's right. He's right here. Oh, he's been in New York 2 days now getting ready for this.
He has.
That's right.
There they are, those reverse knife edges right to the top of the forehead. Down quickly goes the Dragon. Look out. Oh, look at that, right over the top. Scoop, slam on his own, and a beauty.
Oh, the Dragon's got some strength. Yeah, baby.
You notice how he gets under low with that arm drag, tucks under and takes the man over. He gets very good arm drags. Very,
You need that leverage.
he knows what he's doing.
Nobody managing him at the moment, Brain. You have any...
Well, you'd have to have an asbestos suit to manage this Joker.
Well, whatever. Money in the bank, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, but if the guy burps the wrong way, there goes your eyebrows.
Weasels don't like fire, Gorilla.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I realized that.
You're starting already.
I didn't say anything.
Just made a statement that's common knowledge. Weasels do not like fire.
They don't like dark places. They don't like fire.
And the Cobras. Inverted atomic drop, caught the Dragon unaware there. Whoa, clothesline city right on the top rope. That'll slow him down a little bit.
Right in the esophagus.
You got to keep it simple, Neidhart. Don't use big medical terms because the humanoids that are watching, you have to keep it simple. Say he dropped him on his throat.
In other words, Jim, he didn't understand you. The Brain didn't understand you. Yeah. Blatant chokehold.
But that's okay. You got a 4 count to break it, or 5 count.
How's Adam's apple?
Simple.
Adam's apple's good.
The big apple.
Suplex, yes. Sort of a side one. He didn't get the right height on that.
He dropped him mostly on his back. He should have dropped him on the back of his neck, the back of his head.
Well, that's what that suplex is designed to do right
well,
now.
I know that.
Reverse double chin. No, he turned it into a single crank here.
Smash almost got that pinfall on that last suplex.
See, Smash should have never let him up to his knees now. Now he's letting him up to his feet. He's turned the man around. He's going to lose his leverage on that hold.
Going to work in the breadbasket might be the soft spot. Whoa, right out of there.
You notice he didn't throw him over the top so he could help himself back in like he did the last time. Smash is thinking.
And Dragon looks hurt here.
Sneaking around the far corner.
Whoa!
Saw him coming.
Hello, Mr. Post.
Some nice camera work here by a number 5 handheld. Oh, slammed him right down on the concrete.
That's why they call him Smash.
We're going to be calling him Backdraft after this. I think the fire is out, the Dragon.
Highly unlikely. Wonder where he got all those tattoos, Andrew. Might have seemed like a good idea some Saturday night. Smash I'm referring to. Oh, he saw that slingshot coming, bailed out of there. Oh, out of that one.
He set him up the only way he could. Brought him in.
It's like Smash is going back to work on the Dragon's back now. Big backbreaker right there.
That wasn't exactly a Hitman type backbreaker, Anvil.
No, it wasn't.
There wasn't that excellence of execution there that we're used to seeing.
How much does he pay you to sing the praises of him all the time?
Who, the Hitman?
Yes.
You know how long he's been here in the World Wrestling Federation?
Too long.
Huh. He'll be here when you're gone, Brain.
What'd you hear?
I didn't hear anything, honest.
Yeah. What are you laughing about? What's going on?
Oh, he waited too long. He got caught right in the middle. Dragon unloading with those chops. Reversal now. Whoa.
The winner here is a man who's best conditioned. Because they're both ready.
Well, then I'll put my money on the Dragon. Sleeper from the backside.
Ring the bell. It's over.
What do you mean it's over?
Not over yet.
Has he given up? I don't think so.
Matter of time. Wait a minute. Referee's signaling now. I think he is.
Still on his feet.
Yeah, but that's immaterial.
That Dragon's got a lot of heart.
Yeah, heartburn.
He's choking him out here a little bit, too, because that sleeper's not exactly applied properly either.
It's quite good enough.
Pressure's got to come from the forearm of the left arm, and that's underneath the Dragon's chin. Give me a break here, Brain.
Well, that'll put him out, too, won't it?
That's a choke. He's choking him out.
Well, as long as he puts him out.
Oh, that's all you're interested in, right?
That's all Smash should be interested in. I don't care one way or the other who wins this one.
No, because there's no money in your pocket.
Exactly.
Oh. He said it's the end, but the Dragon doesn't seem to think so, although he is sagging right now.
There's
Hand
nothing
dropped
worse.
once.
Nothing worse than a sagging Dragon.
Hand drops 3 times, it's over. That's a 3rd lift right there. Whoa.
That's it. Ring the bell, ref. You're not doing your job.
Giving him an extra time here. Dragon must have said something to him.
Help. I think that's what he said. Help.
Didn't drop that time, but normally on the 3rd drop, he rings it.
This bozo couldn't ring a doorbell.
Dragon trying to get some circulation going, trying to get that adrenaline flowing. About to make it back to his feet, I don't believe it.
He doesn't have that sleeper locked in good.
Didn't have it locked in good from the beginning, Brain. Weren't you here when I said that?
Oh. Yeah, but I thought he could adjust.
Looks like Smash is in trouble here a little bit.
Well, the Dragon decided to go downstairs to the belly.
Seems to me like Smash may be lost a little bit without a tag team partner.
Put his head down.
Whoa.
Cardinal mistake here.
Look, he's looking for the corner.
Nice block and unloads again. Smash paying dearly here. Drop kick and a beauty right in the kisser.
Now that's good. He can take some time now, clear the cobwebs from his head, regroup.
Or go directly back to the locker room. From the 2nd turnbuckle, high cross body. I think he knocked him out.
Now there's still a lot of fight left in Smash.
Looks like Smash is getting a little bit of his own medicine out there.
You can hear that chop in Central Park. You hear a lot of things in Central Park.
Dragon got caught coming in.
You can hear things you don't want to hear.
Look out, suplex from the outside.
This could be it.
Really had it elevated.
I think he got a little bit of his head too on the way down. We got it.
2 count only.
Boy,
That was close.
that was a slow count. I want him counting my shoulders down if I ever got in the ring to wrestle.
I don't think Madison Square Garden has gotten that desperate yet, Brain.
For him to count?
No, for you to get in the ring and wrestle.
Oh, I'm retired.
Look out! Whoa! Dragon on the outside, going all the way up to the top.
He's fired up now.
Behind
Look
you.
out! Beautiful high cross body, hooks the leg, forget it. Whoa! Let's get the official word. Let's go back and take a look at some of the action that went down only moments ago here.
Dragging up to the top. Big high crossbody block. Gets on top and grabs that leg. 1, 2, 3.
A great victory for the Dragon. Right now, let's move from Dragons to Snakes as Jake the Snake Roberts takes on the Barbarian.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Led to the ring by his manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan, weighing in at 301 pounds. Here is the Barbarian.
Barbarian continues to enjoy a reputation of being one of the most devastating individuals in the WWF today.
He certainly is, and one wonders what surprises Bobby Heenan has up his sleeve for Jake the Snake Roberts.
Mountain, Georgia. Here is Jake the Snake Roberts.
Folks on fire here in Green Bay as Jake the Snake Roberts arrives with Lucifer. He had to get a bigger bag for that python.
The other day, Sean, you were saying that Jake has the mentality of a snake. What exactly does that mean?
Well, the fact, Lord Alfred Hayes, that he's spent so much time studying snakes, and he has really adapted their ways. He never underestimates his opponents. He strikes with lightning efficiency. That's pretty much what I meant by it.
I see. He tries to mesmerize his opponents with his stare, like a snake does. or does he just have reptilian ways?
Don't touch that. Two superstars lock up. Obviously, when it comes to upper body strength, I'd say the Barbarian has the edge. But when you get down to skill and ability and ring knowledge, well, then I think you're looking at Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yes, there's one thing about this match is that if Jake can get that DDT in, he will finish off the Barbarian, but I think he's going to have an awful, awful time trying to establish that hold. The Barbarian, a powerful and very, very quick wrestler.
Jake Robert quickly assumes the wrist lock and then goes to the arm bar. That's a big arm to hold on to.
It is indeed, and it didn't seem to be hurting the Barbarian one iota. Superb
What a
effort
chop
here.
to the throat. Really dropped Jake. Hard into the corner. In comes a Barbarian. When the shoulder gets there, Jake is gone.
And you notice the Barbarian doesn't register pain. I'm sure he feels it. He's not impervious to pain. I'm sure he feels it, but he is such an incredible man. 300 pounds of sheer courage, grit and determination.
A little verbal exchange there. The Barbarian warning Jake Roberts. I think you're right, Lord Alfred Hayes. Barbarian is impervious to any pain at all. Sends Jake into the ropes. When he comes out, he brings up the knee. Massive superstar makes a mistake putting his head down and almost a DDT. Bobby Heenan's going to take this opportunity to speak to his man.
Okay. If you can't get a hold of you, you can't put it on you. Keep moving. That's what you got to watch for. The only thing that can hurt you with the DDT. If you can't get it on you, you can't hurt you.
Good analysis of what is happening.
Yes.
Boy,
that took
yes.
It took a great deal of skill to figure that out.
But I do think that maybe Barbarian is a little too preoccupied with the thought of the DDT. It's better that he musters his own offense here and doesn't go into a defensive mode. That is not the Barbarian, defensive wrestling.
But look at this. Jake sees an opportunity there, slides out of the ring, and drives the Barbarian into the ring post. He has just smothered the Barbarian the last 3 minutes in this encounter.
He's really surprised me, Sean, the way he has taken this match, this battle. He's got, oh, wow, what power by the Barbarian. I love that. Great, great offensive move. Went for the DDT and didn't make it.
Surprising move there by the Barbarian.
I don't think I've
Jake
ever seen that
totally
before.
caught off guard. Didn't think about that superior upper body strength. Jake paid for it.
Have you seen Jake caught in such a trap before like that, Sean?
Not that took place that quickly.
No. In fact, it doesn't augur too well for him at the moment. Barbarian definitely on top now.
Barbarian has hesitating here.
He
has
hesitated.
gone right after the Snake and perhaps ended this. And now choking Jake Roberts in the corner as Bobby Heenan distracts Dave Hebner.
Barbarian has certainly taken his toll on Roberts, and Roberts now in a lot of trouble. And this could be the demise of Jake the Snake.
Head stretched over the apron. Barbarian attempts to decapitate the Snake. And definitely Jake Roberts is in trouble at this point.
Barbarian showing a lot of patience, a lot of discipline. I like that trait in a big, heavy wrestler like him. He's ready to take Snake apart at the seams now.
But Jake Roberts doing everything he can to try and recover, to get back into this battle against the Barbarian. But right now, the gargantuan superstar's in total control. Comes down hard with a backbreaker. Now with a cover, Des grabs a leg. But can't get it.
He didn't quite have a good hold on that leg, otherwise I think Jake would have been beaten.
The Barbarian is upset over the counts. Doesn't believe it was quick enough.
You have to take your hat off to Jake. He's staying in there. He's showing a lot of determination, a lot of courage. He is indeed a very, very resourceful wrestler, even when he's on the wrong end of the stick.
Jake doing everything he can just to get back on his feet. And when he comes up, Barbarian merely grabs him by the throat.
Picking his spots now, the Barbarian.
Into the corner, but this time when the Barbarian comes in, Jake alertly brings up the knee. And despite the pain and the fatigue, boot right to the jaw. Jake wrapped up in the ropes, and now the Barbarian free to do whatever he wants.
And a very nimble effort that by the Barbarian. Jake must be 6 feet 5, 6 feet 6 inches tall. The Barbarian no trouble in getting that.
He's free
right
now,
into his
though,
face.
coming up behind the Barbarian. Drops a DDT. As the Barbarian carelessly took time out to pose, referee went over and here comes the Walking Natural Disaster. Somehow he's formed some alliance with the Barbarian. And Jake has no idea that Earthquake is so close to this fray.
Well, I thought Heenan may have had some surprises up his sleeve, and here is his contingency for dealing with this particular Lucifer.
And Jake Roberts brings out the equalizer. And now this match has suddenly become very even with Bobby Heenan and the Walking Natural Disaster at ringside. And the Earthquake hightails it back to the locker room. The Barbarian totally out of it. But at this point, there is no decision. Is there a count?
Well, the count
Bobby
was
Heenan in the ring now.
And I really don't know. I think the count has started once again.
Well, a lot of confusion at this point in the arena here in Green Bay. Let's get the official word to find out how this encounter is going to stand.
The count out, the Barbarian.
An unbalanced victory here for the Barbarian. After all, Jake the Snake Roberts did indeed lock in the DDT. And the Barbarian is still out of it. All Jake would have had to have done was to cover the massive superstar, and he would have gotten this decision. But with the interference from the Earthquake, which the officials are not going to take into consideration, that's not the way the decision is going to stand, Lord Alfred Hayes.
No, it's not. All through this match, the Snake kept his composure, and he bore in mind the fact that Bobby Heenan was on the outside. But what really upset him was when Earthquake came into play there. He really allowed his attention to be diverted, and unfortunately for him, the official verdict goes against him. But in my opinion, a moral victory for Jake the Snake Roberts.
He really hooked it. Big time, right to left.
No.
Oh, sure is. Matter of fact, tell you what, I bet you're in here 20 or 30 yards. I can't believe how far in. Hey!
What?
Well, would you just throw that out?
No, I think the wind blew it over here. Where'd you think the ball was?
Well, it's got to be
I'm
in
not
here.
going in there.
What do you mean you're not going to? You got to find out if it's lost, if it's out of
Wild animals
bounds.
in there.
Well, I'll do you a favor. I'll go in and find it.
Go ahead.
Huh. Well, it's just a long course.
Doesn't seem too bad if you're riding.
I guess not. What happened?
Okerlund thinks the ball went in there.
Oh, really? It did look like you hooked it a lot
Hey,
there,
what are you
Bobby.
playing, Bobby?
White ball.
That'll help him out. Having any luck, Mean Gene? Maybe it's over to the left there a little bit.
Yeah?
Take a look. Nothing?
Oh, I got it.
Wait a minute.
It's over there by the stump.
What are you talking about?
See it?
What?
Right there by the stump.
What do you
Right
mean?
there by
We
the
didn't
stump.
see that before.
How could
Looked
it
like
get-
it was going way out?
Well, it must have hit one of those branches, just ricocheted right in there.
That's
happened.
sitting over there.
Gotta be.
Right over there by the stump.
Must have taken a lucky bounce.
Well, you know what golf is. It's the luck of the club. Come on.
Well, our luck continues here on Rampage 91.
I didn't see
it's time
that.
for a video
Trust me.
exclusive
I
here from
can't-
Coliseum.
Are you
a
sure?
matchup from London, England, involving Haku taking on Greg the Hammer Valentine. Let's take a look.
The World Wrestling Federation UK Rampage. Hey, man, I might move here. These people are rampaging, rowdy, rampaging kind of people.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I
Capacity
dig 'em,
crowd
man.
enjoying
Right
the
there.
action thus far. Now, what do we look for in this particular matchup?
Well. Greg the Hammer will try to set his own pace. In the beginning, they're going to test each other. Notice they're not going to get far from the ropes in case one gets in trouble. They're going to get a very slow pace, a test, and then someone's going to explode. They're just feeling each other out right now.
As far as strength is concerned, who do you give that particular advantage to?
I would have to give strength to Haku.
Wrestling technique?
I have to give it to Greg the Hammer. He knows more ways to get into figure four than the Birdman and Alcatraz did to get out of jail, man. He
What
knows
about
more ways.
agility? Not department.
Agility, neither one of them. Baby, they're two poles. They're
I
two
disagree
poles.
with you there, Hot Rod. I think
The referee?
No.
No, tell me.
He has to be agile just to stay out of the way of these two.
Boy.
Haku with tremendous agility, I believe. We've seen him with those high kicks right on the money.
That is the truth. He does have a high sweeping kick.
Off the rope, shoulder block, down goes Haku. Valentine from the far side now, right back. Leapfrog by Haku and chop misses. Spin around, Valentine has him out.
Oh!
Down with a knee to the spine.
The Vienna Boys Choir.
Go by with an elbow. And that sends Mr. Haku to the outside to think about things for a while.
Yeah, well, he don't do a lot of thinking. Haku basically eats and fights.
Sort of instinctively.
Instinctively, baby.
Sort of like a
He
shark or
fights by sense of
gorilla.
smell. A gorilla?
Yeah,
That was very good, Vincent.
thank you.
Yeah.
I particularly enjoyed the one of the dough and the gorilla cookies.
One of my favorites.
Van
Notice.
Van Gogh, huh?
5 o'clock, baby.
All right.
Notice now, Haku asking him to come into the ropes. Yep. Both guys, seasoned professionals. We sit here sometimes and make light. Please, don't take anything away from these guys. Both of them are just, whoa!
Devastating chop.
Just deadly when they want to be. Listen, I hear that from up here. I'm 75 feet away.
He must have moved back. Earlier it was 50.
Hey, I'm a bad judge of distance, but I got 6 kids.
Okay. Valentine reciprocating with those chops. Haku to the buckle. Valentine moving in, and oh my, did he take a foot to the mush.
And that's what you were talking about earlier when it says agility. Haku got some high feet, bro. High feet.
It's inconceivable to me that a wrestler could actually wrestle in a barefoot fashion.
There's been very few. I know you go back in history. What is it? Rocco. That was in your time. Remember Argentina Rocco? And he used to walk. He used to wrestle barefoot. Jimmy Snuka.
No.
Jimmy Snuka, another one. Haku.
But he stopped wrestling barefoot. The Superfly did. We'll see him later, and I don't believe he's wrestling barefoot anymore.
But they believe they have a better feel in the martial arts. They have a better feel for the canvas, a better feel on agility, their balance. They would rather take the risk. And Haku breaks a toe. I don't know. I think it's just another day at a party for him.
Probably so.
What's his idea of a party, you suppose?
I don't know. What would you think?
Arm wrestling, hairy, scary.
Haku right now on the back of the Hammer, walking back on it.
Oof.
This is not necessarily designed as a submission hold, although it's painful, but also I would think Hot Rod, he's trying to cut the air off. If he moves those thumbs in there on the nostrils, you're going to cut the air right off.
And with Gregory the size of them nostrils, he can cut the air off. He's putting pressure on the lower back at the same time. He's creating a new mush for Gregory.
Yes, he is, and the Hammer trying to come out of this, but to no avail.
That's a tough one there. When you got a man the size of Haku, and Haku, he be pulling. Greg did the only thing you can do, back up into it.
You have to back into it. That's what the Hammer has done. Valentine trying to come out of this. Back to his feet, elbow. And another one. Hammer off the rope. Uh-oh, and it stops right there.
Haku again does most of his offense with his feet rather than his hands, and I believe it does catch a lot of wrestlers off guard, especially if you haven't done your homework. You need to be watching tapes of the guy you're going to fight. What, referee, just a little bit of hair there.
Well, very quickly, yes. And again, Haku sitting back, rocking way back, applying more pressure. This time, however, the official right in the front. Notice that since the official's in the front of Valentine, Haku doesn't have his thumbs over the nostrils of Valentine, cutting off the air.
Good point, and it's, again, I guess it proves me wrong. He is more intelligent than an ape. He at least smart enough to cheat. Speaking of that, it was tax time. Did you get your stuff in there, Vincent?
Well, yeah, I don't think we should be talking about taxes and things of that nature over here in the UK.
Yeah, but I can dig these people. They had a poll tax. These people said, forget it, and they just didn't pay it. Make that Boston Tea Party look like a picnic.
Hammer again trying to escape this particular hold and trying to escape in the same way. Yes, sidestepping a bit, elbow to the midsection, to the ribs. Valentine,
See, he's
can't
taken.
make it. Could not make it to the ropes there. He has taken too much punishment. Things not looking good.
Oh!
Wow.
Doggone. No, the technique was perfect. Whoops.
2 and no.
Did you notice once Haku had Valentine's feet high in the air, as Haku was going back, he threw his own feet out from under him, even increasing the force on the way down. I don't know how Valentine's staying going. Just tenacity, I guess.
Valentine putting on the brakes, and it's Haku to the buckle. I don't think it'll have too much effect, however, on Haku. Valentine hammering him in there. Well, this will be most interesting to see the outcome of this, whether or not it takes a toll on Haku. The chop does indeed. Haku perhaps a little disoriented at the moment.
Go after him, Gregory. Go after him.
Valentine trying to set up Haku now. Whips him to the ropes, coming off, and elbow finds its mark.
This is what he does best.
And yes. Uh-oh. Look at that shot.
Hey, that was square in the throat.
And another one.
Boy, these two are hitting hard, man.
They certainly are. Valentine's technique reminds me a lot of George Foreman in the boxing world.
The cheeseburger technique.
Not so much that, it's just that you alluded to earlier, the fact that you'll take a couple of shots just to get one in. Valentine has taken a lot of shots.
Oh, Vienna Boys Choir again. Sing them high octaves there, Haku.
The hammer, wait a minute, going for the figure four now.
He is.
If he clamps that in, it's go.
Haku knows not to get in that one. If you get in that figure four, if you can't get to the ropes, you're in big trouble. If you don't give up, you're gonna lose a leg.
The hammer slamming now. Haku with authority. Coming off the rope, winds up with the hammer again, and yes, finds a mark.
Go for the cover.
No, he's gonna go back for the figure four leg lock.
Don't waste no time, Gregory. Oh, no.
A kick by Haku, and oh my, Valentine to the buckle. Haku playing possum there.
Yeah, and Valentine more losing his balance there than he really went. I don't think the shot in the turnbuckle hurt him. All right!
Went over the part of Valentine, gets him over 1, 2, and yes!
I don't believe it. What a victory!
Uh-oh.
It's a price you gotta pay for winning, huh?
The hammer, nonetheless victorious. A hard-fought matchup, folks, between the hammer and Haku.
As Rampage 91 continues, let's take a look at this tag team matchup. Power and Glory versus the Orient Express.
This is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. In the ring with their manager, the Doctor of Style, Slick.
Slick with an almost jubilant look today here in Tucson.
9 pounds. Here are Power and Glory.
As Suppose if you were the manager of a devastating force, Hercules and Paul Roma might be jubilant too.
I think so. I rather like the chapeau that Slick is wearing.
Do you like Mr. Fuji's
chapeau?
Yes.
No, I don't like that at all.
Kaito Tanaka, the Orient Express.
We're about to see a very interesting matchup here in Tucson, Arizona, between two very powerful forces in the tag team ranks, the Orient Express and the Power and Glory. And Lord Alfred Hayes, you talk about two contrasting styles. Power and Glory with their rashness and power, and the devious and skillful Orient Express.
Yes, both teams have something in common, though. They do have blistering speed, especially the smaller of each team, I should say the lesser of each team, in stature. That is, Romeo on one side has great speed, and Tanaka, his opposite number on the other side, has blistering speed also. And the power obviously lies with Hercules and with Kato.
So would you call this dead even at this point, or do you see one duo having an advantage?
I do see it dead even right this moment. Even down to the managerial part of these teams. Slick and Mr. Fuji, if they squared off against each other, just in a battle of wits or something like, not necessarily in a pugilistic force.
Some words exchanged for the bell, and it turns into a shoving match. Referee Tim White is going to have his problems keeping control of this one.
Yes, the power looks most impressive in that foursome in the ring too. In fact, it is the tough beginning.
Kato wanted to get a jump start on this matchup. Hercules about to fall for it, and it's Kato who does fall for it.
Yes,
right on the back of his head.
Quite literally. Hercules, really a powerful, powerful wrestler in the ring. He uses those super power moves to overcome his opponents. Look at that physique.
Letting Kato know just where that power came from. And as you mentioned, your lordship, Kato, the powerful force of the Orient Express, but does not seem to be able to measure up to Hercules, one of the strongest superstars in the WWF today.
You know what this may come down to here, Sean? It may be which side has the best tag team maneuvers, and that could really lie with Orient Express.
Hercules turns it around and really goes after Kato. Elbow right to the chin, pinpoint accuracy. Misses with the elbow, though. Kato showing that quickness. And if he would have any type of advantage over Hercules here, it's the knowledge of the martial arts.
Yes, and here's the first tag team tactic being exercised by Orient Express, and most impressive too.
Tanaka makes his first appearance. Hercules hard into the corner, but doesn't do much damage as he hoists Tanaka in military press fashion and then just dumps him.
And Tanaka,
onto the mat.
Tanaka there, he misread the absolute power of Hercules, and I'm afraid he underestimated him quite severely. And look at
double team. And we just saw the effects of a double clothesline.
Yes, and look what's happening to him. Good tactics here, even by Hercules and Romeo. Power and Glory.
Quick reverse, Tanaka tries to hold on with a side headlock. Roma showing that tremendous leg strength. But Tanaka fires back with a reverse crescent kick. I believe that cut Romeo right on the chin.
It did. What a tremendous match this is turning out to be, Sean. Both these teams showing us in the opening moves here how great they both are. Superb move.
What an acrobatic move there by Tanaka as he just rolled over the back of Roma. But Paul Roma really answered back with a tremendous blow.
Yes, great resilience being shown by Power and Glory.
Roma all the way to the top rope. Forearm right right to the forehead of Tanaka, going here for the cover. Slick wants to see it. Well, Kato comes in and breaks it up, and Hercules not pleased at all with that action.
And that's given the Orient Express a chance to tag out, make this very, very necessary change.
Flying elbow.
Great flying elbow by Kato.
And it really has gone back and forth. Both tag teams getting in their shots. And this is a tough battle to call so far.
Just what we said, Sean, completely evenly matched both these teams. At the moment, that is, however, the really resilience, strength of Power and Glory may be holding just a slight edge.
And Kato using everything he's got to try and keep Paul Roma down. But once Roma gets his legs under him, it's very difficult to keep him on the canvas. Elbow into the midsection of Kato as Paul Roma attempts to break free. And that last one does it. Here's the reverse, Roma off the ropes. Mr. Fuji slips in the cane. And it is obvious to everyone here in Tucson what happened. Slick having some very heated comments with Mr. Fuji. Clothesline. A dual effort. Mr. Fuji still mixing it up at the ringside with Mr. Fuji. It could get violent.
Yes, and that's not a really good maneuver there by Slick. I know he was incensed by the action of Mr. Fuji, but it did distract the referee, Tim White, and that allowed Orient Express to get the upper hand once again. And this could be the key to success for Orient Express.
Double team by the Orient Express as Kato and Tanaka use that 5-second cushion very effectively. Hercules getting very frustrated. Over the top, slams down hard on the back of Paul Roma.
And now Roma in a lot of trouble.
This could be it, 1-2. And Paul Roma alertly gets the boot up on the rope. And Tim White asks for the break. That was close.
That was close indeed. A dangerous maneuver there by Roma. He should have kicked out rather than put the foot on the rope. Tim White, though, as you said, a very heads-up move by our referee there.
Fortunately for Glory, he was near the rope because it didn't look as though he was going to have any chance at all. Paul Roma just leaped over that clothesline. And Hercules comes charging in, and I never did see a tag, Lord Alfred Hayes.
No, I didn't either. In fact, this has got a little out of control here. Hercules with that superb power movement where he put both of Tanaka and Kato down on their backs. And now Roma back into this match with, oh, what a devastating drop kick.
And Glory well known for that standing drop kick. Nearly finishes off Kato. Just wasn't enough. Mr. Fuji barking orders from ringside. As Hercules and Paul Roma continue to dish out the punishment. Kato has really taken a beating in the last few minutes. Comes across to the sunset flip. In comes Tanaka off the ropes. Slams into Hercules. Here's the count. Paul Roma slips in. You saw Tanaka's tactics. Figured at that point it was free reign.
Yes, it was.
Do whatever you wanted to.
And there's another
Slick
tactic
pulls down the top rope.
A little revenge there for Slick. And Fuji has taken exception to this move. And I wouldn't be surprised if these two really got to fisticuffs here.
Well, Mr. Fuji's ready to go at it with Slick. And now this battle has really gone out of control. It's an all-out brawl at ringside.
It's completely erupted here. The referee has called for the bell. What is his decision, Sean?
We'll have to wait for the official word. And here it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, both teams have been counted out of the ring. The official decision, a double count out.
As if an official word makes any difference at this point. It is still a very crazy situation.
Indeed,
referees, officials trying to break this up, cameramen getting in the way.
A host of blue shirts out there trying to separate these teams quite ineffectively. And look at this. Tanaka and Kato still think they may have been cheated.
Well, these tag teams at one point were on friendly terms, but it seems it has erupted into an all-out war between the Power and Glory and the Orient Express.
All right, Bobby, this is kind of tricky. This is a dog leg right. You actually have to go. Hey, good.
Man, where'd that come from?
Boy, it's
Seeing as much
starting to hit
action
into
here on the
us.
golf course as we've seen on the ring here.
Hey.
91.
Put that back down.
Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
You're not supposed to pick that up.
It's a range ball. Go ahead.
That's not a range ball.
Go ahead. What were you saying now?
Well, anyway, this is a dog leg right. You're going to have to cut the ball left to right. Yeah, hey.
Yeah, I got it. It went about 75 yards into the bushes over there. You hooked it to the right real good, pal.
Bobby Heenan, you're unbelievable.
There's a rule.
Stole his ball.
No, there's a rule here when you pull it. It says if you don't hit it straight, you lose your ball.
You know, you're about as shady as the next guy we're about to see here on Rampage 91.
It's a chip
Let's
in
go
it,
to
too.
our next feature, Paul Bear
Mine.
at home.
Now tell me about that.
You never cease to
Tell me about
amaze
that
me.
cat leg.
It's a dog leg.
Oh, don't pay any attention to him. None at all. Sometimes it gets very crowded around my funeral parlor, and I have to bring some of my work home. Oh, yes, I do. Welcome. Welcome to my home. Unlike my funeral parlor, my home is a very, very private place. And this is a special treat just for all of you, all my friends watching Coliseum video. Oh, my home's been in my family for years. Oh, I love my beautiful... Oh, excuse me, I forgot to tidy up. Oh, pardon me. Like I was saying, my home's been in my family for years. It's a place where I can come to relax. I can sit back, kick my feet up. Oh, don't pay no attention, he won't mind. My home sits right in the middle of a beautiful memorial park. It's a place where I can just relax. Maybe fix a drink. Oh, at my favorite bar. My favorite drink. Oh, yes, I think I'll fix myself a Bloody Mary. Oh, yes, a Bloody Mary. One of my all-time favorites. But maybe we'll have a Bloody Jane. Or a Bloody Cindy. Or maybe even a Bloody Tom. No, I think I'll just have a Bloody Mary. Oh, yes, Bloody Mary, one of my all-time favorites. What a wonderful way to relax at home. I knew that this would come in handy one day. Oh, yes. And then there's that special spot on my mantelpiece. Oh, where my sacred urn restays while I'm home. Oh, what a beautiful spot for my favorite urn. And then I like to show you my bookcase, some of my favorite memorabilia. Oh, maybe Liberace tinkling the ivories. Oh, my favorite book, The Death of a Salesman. Oh, my beautiful plant, sure livens up a home, doesn't it? Yes. Oh, oh yes. My undertaker. Oh, my undertaker. Oh, George. My caretaker, George. What a shame he didn't see that bus coming over the hill. Oh, poor George. Before I forget, there's one more thing that I'd like to show you. When I was a little boy in school, all the other kids were making bookshelves and birdhouses. I made a guillotine. Oh, yes, one of my prized possessions. I got an A on it. You could say I went to the head of the class. Oh, I love that sound. But you know, I've got to get back to work. Oh, yes, this gentleman has a very early appointment in the morning. It was so nice that you could visit my home. Maybe we could do it again one day. You've seen me at my best. Now, let's take a look at this.
This contest is scheduled for one fall.
Get set to buckle up for this match, Lord Alfred Hayes. Two of the most exciting superstars in the World Wrestling Federation about to square off.
From Death Valley, weighing 328 pounds.
Well, I'm certainly going to get my seatbelt on for this one, Sean. You're right. I'm buckling up.
Cold chill overtakes the arena. And dark. Paul Bearer, followed by the Undertaker, make their way to the ring.
Sean, I've seen many men make their way to the ring, hoping to have some sort of psychological effect upon their opponents.
See that cold stare?
Yes, but none have executed it to such a high degree of perfection.
Well, that's a nice word, execute.
Yes.
You see his eyes? He never blinks.
No.
Think he sleeps in a coffin? Doesn't look like he sleeps.
He probably covers himself with a shroud or two. Pulls the shrouds up over himself for the nighttime.
What a combination. Creepy. Paul Bearer controlling the ringside area. How do you get set for an encounter like this?
Very, very difficult thing to do and to predict. But the Warrior, he always gets himself very much psyched up. So I can't wait to see how he's going to approach this match.
I'll tell you one man who is going to be very psyched up for this encounter is the Undertaker's opponent. Disrobing here. A ritual.
Yes, he's a huge man. What would you say? How is he? 6'6", 6'7"?
Well, he's taller than that.
Taller than that, man.
6'9".
He's a big,
weighs over 320 pounds.
And he certainly has chosen the right music to run icy chills up anybody's spine. Looking at that.
Who's in that urn? Like a past opponent?
Could be. Looking at that huge exterior.
Family relatives?
I really don't know. I'd hate to hazard a guess. Maybe a past victim?
Right.
He's transfixed by that urn. I think this is some sort of giving of the force, you might say, to the Undertaker.
His opponent weighs in
Here we go.
275 pounds. Here comes the Ultimate Warrior.
A lot of warriors here tonight, but there is only one Ultimate Warrior, and he is ready for action. Goes right after the Undertaker. Some big rights, hard into the turnbuckle. doesn't plan to give The Undertaker a chance to come back with any offense. Clothesline, hard into the corner.
And this is a typical start by the Warrior. He's done this to many, many opponents, and they've never been able to stand up to that barrage. I don't see why he can't execute this against
The Ultimate Warrior with a clothesline.
The Undertaker.
The Pale Destroyer knocked right over the top rope, but look at him, Lord Alfred Hayes.
Well, that tremendous height of his, that towering height, saved him there from certain destruction. He went clean over the top rope and came to his feet on the outside. Very luckily for him.
How can a man suffer all that punishment? It's like he's not even alive.
Paul Bearer is still showing him that urn. There must be something inside it that inspires him. Goodness knows what.
I don't think I'd like to take a look, to tell you the truth.
And at last, Paul Bearer is a little happier with the proceedings. He really likes that situation.
Continuing to move. Comes across, grabs the throat of the Ultimate Warrior.
I think actually he's got him by the jaw, has he not there, Sean?
That massive hand wrapped around the face of the Ultimate Warrior. He can't break free.
Oh, yeah. Rest in peace, Ultimate Warrior. Rest in peace, Ultimate Warrior.
Paul Bearer wants another victim.
I think he's trying to write the Warrior's epitaph already. That may be a little premature. We've seen Warrior fight himself out of these sort of situations. Look at him. Is that sort of symbolic of hanging him or something?
Yes, I think that is the international sign for hang him, choke him.
Yes. And Warrior, look at him. He's paralyzed by the power of this hold. Unable to move. I've never seen the Warrior in a predicament like this before.
Now down to one knee. The Ultimate Warrior in serious trouble. Got to do something to break free of that incredible hold.
And look at this. The Undertaker drawing a lot of strength and power there from Paul Bearer and the urn. What is in that thing that gives him all this power, all this confidence? Look, he doesn't even look at the Warrior. He's not watching him at all. That massive hand wrapped around the jaw and digging in underneath your earlobes.
Not quite sure, but you're right, Your Lordship. That urn giving him inspiration. Let's see if this crowd can inspire the Ultimate Warrior. Looks as though the life is being pumped back in. Warrior continues to fight. Can he hold on?
Well, I thought Warrior had a surge of strength just then, and he seemed to be trying to raise himself to his feet. He's only got his courage to hang in here now. He seems to have been robbed of all physical strength. Can he do this mentally? And look how easily Undertaker is controlling him. Surely all the strength from that huge right arm should have ebbed from him by now.
He doesn't seem phased in the least, Lord Alfred Hayes. Doesn't look tired to me.
He certainly doesn't. Paul Bearer showing him the urn, inspiring him with that dreadful piece of apparatus there, whatever is inside it, doing obviously a lot of good for the Undertaker and a lot of no good for the Warrior. Joey Marella, our referee here, keeping a very, very close eye now on the condition of the Warrior.
Back on his feet. Undertaker now turns to see as the hand is lifted from his face.
It looked like a piece of skin was hanging off the Undertaker's hand then. Warrior really must do something now. He's come to a crisis point where he's got to turn this in his favor or be beaten.
Using everything he has, but the Undertaker just too strong. And 2 headbutts are enough to take down the Ultimate Warrior.
Sean, I'm beginning to think that maybe the Ultimate Warrior's past the point of no return. His strength has ebbed. He seems to have been physically beaten, although I don't know if he'll ever mentally beat him. But look at him, just eyeing this man like a prey.
As he continues to stalk The Ultimate Warrior off the ropes. Flying clothesline. But the Warrior this time pops up. But not for long.
Have you ever seen Warrior take such punishment, Sean?
Never before, your lordship.
I've never seen him
and
pay
it's
the
not
price.
over yet.
No. Paul Bearer very happy about this situation. The former world champion there, the Warrior laying on his back, trying everything to get back to his feet. He's lost a lot of his posture, but none of his dignity.
The Undertaker moves in again. Warrior just rolls out of the way, misses that devastating elbow we have seen on so many occasions that just totally destroy opponents.
Well, sometimes when that happens, a wrestler will lose all the wind in his lungs. And you've heard knock the breath out of somebody, that's what happens, but it doesn't seem to have hurt Undertaker at all. He's still stalking, I love that word, Sean, that you just used then, stalking his opponent.
Warrior, kick to the midsection. Brings up the Undertaker, body slams him. Clothesline, off the ropes again.
Where
And another.
has Warrior found this strength from?
3 times. Does that mean he's ready to give him one more? Warrior puts his head down and pays the price. The Undertaker with a quick uppercut right to the chin.
Well, the Warrior was right to do that. Unfortunately, the execution was wrong.
He's got him in the tombstone, Lord Alfred Hayes. Drops him down.
Planted him beautifully.
No opponent has ever recovered from that.
I'm afraid this is the end for the Warrior.
I think it is time to give the Warrior last rites.
And what a beautiful shot by our cameraman there, encompassing everything. The urn, Paul Bearer, the Warrior, and Undertaker in his moment of glory. No, not his moment of glory. Almost.
The Ultimate Warrior not ready to meet his maker. Not about to be counted out of this one. Wait a minute, the Undertaker has the urn. Paul Bearer slipped it in. Got the Ultimate Warrior right in the back of the head, and the referee never saw it.
Well,
or did he?
Did he ask for the bell, or was that an involuntary ringing of the bell? What happened there, Sean? I'm rather mystified.
We'll have to wait for the official word. They're discussing it at this point, but the Undertaker not ready to leave the squared circle.
Well, Bearer is coming into the ring. There's been no announcement.
Paul Bearer comes in with a body bag. This has become a very sick ritual.
Well, I do believe this is a victory for The Undertaker. Perhaps Warrior submitted.
No.
There's been no official word, Sean.
Well, I know
and the referee did call for the bell.
He did not submit, Lord Alfred Hayes.
Well,
I'll tell
he
you
was
that.
knocked senseless with that urn. Maybe the referee took it upon himself to call that particular move.
Referee with no control here, trying to get them away from the Ultimate Warrior. It's going to take a lot more than Joey Marella to accomplish that feat.
Oh, my word, they're putting him in the body bag. Oh, this is a terrible, terrible thing to be happening.
Well, it now becomes a life-threatening situation. Those body bags are airtight, Lord Alfred Hayes.
Oh, gosh, just look at this.
There's only so much air in there once they zip it up.
I never, ever thought I would see this happening. But look at this, they're dealing with the Warrior the way they know best.
We need to get some officials out there, some security.
Bearer is trying to bring the attention of The Undertaker. The eyes have come open again.
He breaks free. And he is enraged. Goes into the ropes. The Undertaker, once again, knocked clean out of the ring. As the Warrior attempts to get to him, referees having a tough time, and what an incredible match we just witnessed.
As a result of a disqualification, the Ultimate Warrior.
Well, I'm sure that will be no consolation for the Ultimate Warrior, as he was stuffed almost completely into a body bag at the hands of the Undertaker. Well, I don't know about you guys, but that about wraps up Rampage 91. I hope you all have enjoyed the tremendous action on this Coliseum video. Excuse me, guys. I know you have a few holes left to play, and I'm just going to let you finish up.
Well, we were getting into a little dispute here on club selection, Bobby. Not that big of a deal. Hey, is that the Ranger waving at us?
That is the Ranger. There's only one yellow card out here.
Yeah.
Is he waving at us for?
Maybe you left a club behind or something.
No, I got all my clubs.
You did pay the green fees.
No, he paid.
I didn't pay the green
You said
fees.
you were going to pay. You said you were a member.
Oh, I said I knew a member.
Oh, you've embarrassed me again, Bobby.
If you know a member, you can play here for NO.
Please.
He doesn't look too happy.
Here he comes.
Mean Gene,
Got to be kidding me.
You mean to tell me you got on a golf course with Bobby Heenan without having the green fees tag in your heart?
Hey, I'm sorry.
Stop that guy!
Hey, let me go. Oh, okay,
This is where the game really gets exciting. For the World Wrestling Federation and Coliseum Video, I'm Sean Mooney. We'll see you next time.